Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to put you through the process of how to cut a simple straight skirt or a gown, as the case may be, or in this case the lower part of the body, which is the skirt part. So first thing I'm going to do is to fold my piece of fabric into two, fold it into two equal parts. So I'll be needing my waistline measurement, my hip measurement, and my pencil skirt length, your desired length, wherever you want it to reach, or preferably you ask the client, which is the owner. So first thing I'm going to do is to mark out all my lengths, and I tell people most of these lengths are quite important. You don't have to guess or just imagine, especially the hip length. You can measure it on the client. Can you see? So first thing I'm going to do is to measure out all my length. My hip length is 9 inches. You will see how simple and straightforward this is. My knee length is 19 inches. And then moving on, my full pencil skirt length is 39 inches. I'm going to add an inch to that to make it 40 for my allowance, my folding allowance, or if you are turning with lining, whichever the case may be. So I'm going to be working with 9 inches my hip length, 19 inches my knee length, and then my full length 39 inches plus 1 inch, which is 40 inches. So I'm going to link all my drawings together on a simple straight line just to connect them together, so I know what I'm working with. So next thing to do is to mark out all my circumference. The first circumference I'm going to mark is my waistline, and here I have waistline 34 inches. So divided by 4, which is 9.5. I'm going to mark that, and I'm going to add my sewing allowance, which is 2 inches for my sewing allowance, like that, and my sewing allowance. So working with my hip, I have hip 44, which is 11 divided by 4. I'm going to mark out 11 and then add my sewing allowance, which is 2.5 inches. So to get my knee, I'm going to measure whatever I have on my waist and remove 1 inch. Don't forget, add the sewing allowance. So on my waistline I have 11.5. So I'll come down to the knee and measure 10.5. Can we all see this? For a pencil straight skirt. So I have my knee. Next thing I'm going to do is to connect these lines together with the help of my French curve. So I'm going to connect these lines together. Can we all see? Connect them together, and then I'll link my hip line to my waistline. First thing I did is link the knee to the hip, and then linking the hip to the waistline. Can you see how perfect this came out? So this is so perfect. Next thing I'm going to work with is to come down to the mouth of the skirt, and then also remove 1 inch from what I have here. So I have 10.5 here, my knee. So I'm going to come down to the skirt mouth and mark 9.5. And then I'm going to link it to my knee. I hope you can all see that. I hope we can all see this. Can we all see this? So that is done for the front pattern. This is the front pattern, don't forget. And then to cut out the back pattern is quite, so I'm going to place this front pattern carefully on my back pattern. I'm going to place the two carefully together and then mark out my joining allowance. For the back, I'm going to add 1.5 inch all the way down. I hope you can all see this. 1.5 inch all the way down. And the next thing I'm going to do, sorry you couldn't see that. So I just marked 1.5 inch at the center part. This is the center part. These are center folding. So automatically this is the center of the back, center back, and this is the center of our front pattern. So I hope you all understand that. So then for my zip allowance, I'm going to mark out 9 inches at the back. So this is our zip allowance. And then I'm going to come down to the knee and then mark out 14 inches as our slit opening. This is the center back. This is our zip allowance. This is our hip line. This is our knee line. And then this is our waistline. Hip line, knee line, waistline. This is center front, the center folding at the front. This is our center back. This is our zip allowance, and then this is our slit opening. So what I'm going to do now is just to cut it out. Cut out my pattern pieces. Can you all see how simple and straightforward this is? This is quite simple and straightforward. If you have questions, of course, you can drop them in the comment section. Or if you have a request, you can also drop it in the comment section or send it as a DM on WhatsApp. And don't forget, the ongoing combined class is going on and it is quite affordable. And take advantage of this October class to upgrade your fashion skills. December is fast approaching. And it's more than 4 courses, I think about 5 courses. The corsets, cupped corsets, Victorian corsets, inbuilt and bustier, and then the female pants trousers. So this is my skirt, front pattern of my skirt on opening. Can you see the hip line? This person is quite hippy, quite shapy. So the hip line is very evident. So don't forget, this is our waistline at the tip of the skirt. This is our hip line. This is our knee line. And then the full pencil skirt length. And you all see this. And then this is the back, which is going to carry the joining. And then don't forget, always notch your zipper allowance, so you know where your zip is stopping at and then notch your slit opening so you know where your slit is ending. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome once again. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any requests, don't forget you can drop them in the comment section. I'll see you guys again later. Peace.